So, final race of this bumper week then is a 4-mile maiden chase. Number 1 is Basford Bob, PK Hill, Blowing in the Wind, Leon van Rensburg, Cappuccino, Paul Rhodes, Crests of Thorns, Thunderspark, Killishin, DJ Jumpers, King of the Roses, P. Hannon, Librano, S. Gray, Musical Delaraine, Darren Howells, New Barris, D. Thompson, Oscar, Paul Fisk, Ping Pong, Mike Partaglia, Racing with Angels, D. Hinton, Ramses, K. Minahan, Escrow Agent, M. Cairns, Heather Mix, Doug Warren, Lady Storm, Gavin Houston, Let Lemmy, Alan McDonald, Scarlet Ridge, Charlie, Sensual, David Robertson, 16 Hesitant, J. Shea, Toshiba, Silver C. Clark, Ukraine, J. Follis, West Tip, Matty McLean, and Zero Moon, Molliettes, Surfer. Here we go then, 4 miles. This is a long distance race with lots of fences to be taken, and they're racing towards the first, and as predicted they're going pretty slowly. 26 obstacles in front of them then, and they all stream over the first nicely, and West Tip is the leader from Scarlet Ridge in second, and 16 Hesitant is third, and then Killishin and Blowing in the Wind is next as they come to the second, and we've lost one there. That was one of the ones that was up in the lead. 16 Hesitant is the one that's gone. So 16 Hesitant is out of the race at the second of the 26 fences. And West Tip continues to lead from Killishin and Scarlet Ridge and Blowing in the Wind together. Then there's a gap to Oscar, and then Escrow Agent and Crest of Thorns and Cappuccino as they take the third. And West Tip led over that one, and they're all safely over it. West Tip in the lead from Blowing in the Wind, and then Scarlet Ridge and Killishin and Escrow Agent and Oscar and Crest of Thorns at the next. Big jump by the leader, and the rest of them trail over it, and nothing made anything particular bad mistakes. There were 1 or 2 head bobs at the back, but nothing worth shouting about, and West Tip it is that takes them to this ditch. Oh, and there's one gone. Scarlet Ridge went straight through that, and so too did Cappuccino, and Cappuccino's got some experience as well, so that's a bit of a surprise. And West Tip has been left clear by about 4 lengths to Blowing in the Wind second. Escrow Agent is third, and then Oscar and Crest of Thorns, and then Killishin and Ramses, and then Zero Moon and Let Lemmy and Racing with Angels and Lady Storm, and then Heather Mix, who ran a good race last week. Ukraine is after that one, and then King of Bees and Basford Bob. Musical Delaraine is next, then New Barris and Toshiba Silver as they take the next. And over that one they go, all much better jumps that time. Towards the back, Librano and Sensual are the back two, but there's a long way to go yet, still over 3 miles, and I think you need to be too worried at the moment where you are. You're hunting around for the first circuit at least as they come to the next. This is fence number 7, and West Tip takes it in front and Sensual takes it last. In between them we've got Escrow Agent Blowing in the Wind and Crest of Thorns, and then Killishin and Ramses and Oscar, and then Let Lemmy and Zero Moon and Racing with Angels, and then King of the Roses and New Barris. Lady Storm and Ping Pong after that one, and then Ukraine. Heather Mix is next, nearer the back on the front, and then Musical Delaraine and Toshiba Silver as they come to take this next fence. In the distance there we see them going over that one, and I think everything got over that one okay, and West Tip it is who passes the post for the first of umpteen times in the lead. Escrow Agent is in second, and Crest of Thorns is third. Blowing in the Wind and Killishin and Ramesses and Zero Moon are next, and then Lemmy and Racing with Angels and Oscar. Ping Pong isn't far off the pace, and then King of the Roses and New Barris and Ukraine and Lady Storm. Heather mixes after that one, and Toshiba Silver up the next fence they go then, and West Tip's taking them along at a decent sort of pace now for this sort of distance. Slow jump at the back by Basford Bob, and he's relegated himself to last. West Tip from Killishin, Blowing in the Wind, Crest of Thorns, Escrow Agent and Ramses, Zero Moon and Let Lemmy. Then comes Racing with Angels and Ping Pong. After that one is King of Roses and New Barris and Oscar and Ukraine. Here comes the next fence in. This is another ditch, and over it goes West Tip. A bit of a slower jump that time, but the majority of the field are jumping well. And they've just lost the 3 earlier in the race. 16 Hesitant, Cappuccino and Scarlet Ridge, but West Tip takes us into this next one, and over it he goes in the lead. But the lead is down to about a length now from Killishin in second and Blowing in the Wind third, then Crest of Thorns 4, Escrow Agent is 5 and Ramses is 6, Ping Pong is 7 and Racing with Angels is 8, Let Lemmy 9 and then Zero Moon 10. After that we got King of the Roses and New Barris and Musical Delaraine, and then Oscar. Then comes Toshiba Silver and Ukraine and Heather Mix as they take the next, and another slow jump by the leader over that one, and Basford Bob also was a bit slow at the back. Ping Pong didn't jump it all that well either. Well, West Tip is now being joined by Killishin at this next one. Killishin out jumps West Tip there and goes into the lead. There was a mistake in mid-division by Racing with Angels. Ukraine didn't jump it that well either, and it's Killishin in the lead from West Tip, and then Blowing in the Wind as they come to the next. And over that one they go. We watched them all over that one, and some pretty good jumps there that time. And West Tip has just got back up on the inside of Killishin again now, and they're about 2 lengths clear of Blowing in the Wind and Escrow Agent and Crest of Thorns. Then behind that one comes Ramses. Then there's a small gap to Ping Pong, Racing with Angels. And Let Lemmy is the grey on the inside. Zero Moon is behind that one. King of the Roses, New Barris and Oscar. Musical Delarain and Toshiba Silver trying to get a bit closer. Heather Mix has dropped out the back. But there's still a long way to go. And over that next one, it's West Tip and Killishin who still dispute the lead. From Blowing in the Wind in third. Then Escrow Agent is 4 and Crest of Thorns is 5. Ramses is 6 and Let Lemmy is 7. They get a good close-up shot now of them coming up towards this next obstacle, and over it they go. What a mistake on the outside by Killishin this time, and that's allowed West Tip to go 2 lengths clear. Blowing in the Wind is now challenging Killishin for second. Escrow Agent is next, and then Crown of Thorns and Ramses. They're the ones in shot as they come racing now towards the next. West Tip, Blowing in the Wind, Killishin just obscured as they come into this next fence. West Tip in the lead. Steadies himself for it, comes it, takes it nicely. Killishin and Blowing in the Wind jumped it much better this time as well. We see all the field streaming over. Mistakes at the back from Basford, Bob and Ping Pong. Ping Pong's dropped right out of it. Past the winning post with a circuit to go. One more circuit to go in the Starters Orders League 6 season for this calendar year. We'll be back next year with some more exciting races, but at the moment we're going to make do with the end of this one, and that'll be it for the year. West Tip's in the lead. Blowing in the Wind is second and Killishin is third. At the next, here they come. West Tip, Killishin. Blowing in the Wind made a mistake this time. Escrow Agent is still there. The ones at the back are starting to lose touch. Basford, Bob and Ping Pong, I think they're out of it. Heather Mix is going to have to fly from where she is at the moment if she's going to figure in the finish. Killishin now in the lead from West Tip and Escrow Agent, and then Blowing in the Wind and Crest of Thorns. Ramses is after that. Then there's a bit of a gap to Racing with Angels and Let Lemmy. Coming down towards the 19th of the 26 fences, and now Killishin is clear. West Tip has started to beat a retreat. I think Ping Pong and Basford Bob will be pulling up shortly the way they're going at the moment. They're jumping very slowly, but Killishin's the leader at the next. Killishin's over in front from Escrow Agent, Blowing in the Wind, then Ramses and West Tip dropping back. Let Lemmy is next, then New Barris and Toshiba Silver. Crest of Thorns is also beating a retreat now, but the front four up the top here, Escrow Agent, Blowing in the Wind, Killishin and Ramses. They come towards the 21st fence it'll be. They've got 6.5 furlongs still to race. And at this 21st fence, over it they go. And the best jump there from Blowing in the Wind. Escrow Agent was over in second. Ping Pong has been pulled up. Ramses is now in fourth. Creeping through on the outside there is King of the Roses. You can just see on the outside going really well as they take the 22nd. And there's a faller there. Something's gone. It's Musical Delarain. Musical Delarain's a faller when it was making a move. But Blowing in the Wind is in the lead from Escrow Agent and King of the Roses on the outside. King of the Roses over the 23rd. And it's Blowing in the Wind, Escrow Agent, King of the Roses. They've got 3 left to jump now. Blowing in the Wind, King of the Roses, Escrow Agent, Killishin and Ramses all together. New Barris is trying to get it. Let Lemmy is coming with a run now. Racing with Angels is still there. Suddenly there's quite a few with a chance. 4 furlongs to go, 3 fences to jump. Blowing in the Wind and Ramses are the leading 2. They've pulled away from the others just a little bit. Escrow Agent and New Barris are in the field, and then comes Killishin's on the rail, and King of the Roses dropped back a little bit again, but it's Blowing in the Wind and Ramses. Ramses under hard driving and makes a mistake. Blowing in the Wind looks to be going the better. Oscar was a faller at that one, and they're racing now towards the final 2 fences, and it's Blowing in the Wind clear from Ramses in second. Coming out of the pack is Librano. That one's come from nowhere, not even been mentioned before, I don't think. Over that they go. Another mistake by Ramses. Blowing in the Wind is in the lead. Librano could be the big challenge now with just 1 to jump, but it's Blowing in the Wind. Ramses is getting going again despite those mistakes. Blowing in the Wind is out on his feet. Librano is in third. Let Lemmy is trying to stay on. Escrow Agent is still there, but they've got 1 more to jump, and Ramses is looking like he's only got to jump it after those mistakes. What will he do? He comes into it. He goes through it a little bit, but he got away with it. Blowing in the Wind is coming back at him. Let Lemmy and Librano, and then Escrow Agent and Killishin, but up towards the line it's Ramses going to hold on. I want it. Ramses wins it. Blowing in the Wind is second, and Let Lemmy's third. Killishin was fourth. Escrow Agent was behind them, and Toshiba Silver and Zero Moon ran on, and the field trails back to West Tip, the long time leader who was last. So Ramses wins the last race with Kim Minahan. Blowing in the Wind was second. Let Lemmy was third. Librano was fifth. I didn't quite catch what was fourth through there. I think it was Killishin. Yep, Killishin hang on for fourth. So that's it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.